In this video, I'm going to share a tantric breathing exercise that is going to circulate sexual energy through the body, intensify pleasure, and really open up your body and your nervous system. I'm Jonathan White. I'm here to help you master your sexual energy so you can manifest your ideal life. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and get my free ejaculation control course through the link in the video description below. So this is a very simple tantric breathing practice, and there's really three ways you can use this exercise, this practice. One as just a standalone breathwork type of practice in a non-sexual setting. And this will help you to awaken your sexual energy, move energy through your body, open up the spine, balance out your nervous system. It'll really get you embodied in the present moment. Good way to get out of your head, shift your energy for the day, and transition into a more embodied state. The second way you can use this is to incorporate into self-pleasure. Check out my video on tantric masturbation, but you can use this exercise to learn how to get in touch with your sexual energy and generate powerful states of orgasmic pleasure as a man without ejaculating. And this is a great training tool of getting in touch with your sexual energy and learning to develop the skills of ejaculation control and full body orgasm before you jump in bed with a partner. And of course, the third way you can use this is to intensify your sex. You and your partner can both do this practice, and you can use it to pump sexual energy through the body, again, to open up your bodies, open up circulation, and really intensify pleasure and sexual exchange. And I'll cover more of the specific aspects of that. Okay, so basically, I recommend sitting in a position similar to how I am. I'm sitting on a bolster. Whatever position is comfortable for you to do this in. You will want to have some mobility in the spine and the pelvis. This exercise really helps to open up the pelvis and the spine. A lot of men are really stuck in the pelvis because they spend too much time sitting down, not enough mobility in this area, tight-fitting clothes. And what happens is the energy and your blood becomes constricted in this area. Tension, stiffness in the hips, the lower back, especially stiffness and tension in the pelvic floor region, which can contribute to poor erections and premature ejaculation. So this is a great way to activate the sexual center and bring free circulation through the sexual center and through the spine as well, which becomes a pathway for full body orgasm. Ejaculation control and full body orgasm is all about getting the sexual energy to move out of the genitals, to absorb and soak into the rest of the body, so to speak, so that your whole body becomes a conduit for sexual pleasure. It becomes a container for arousal and orgasm instead of just your genitals. So the first component of this is going to be the hip rocking motion. So basically, you're going to be rocking your hips, creating this movement in your spine, the snaking the spine. You can really exaggerate this snaking motion. This is just the physical mechanics. Be careful, of course. Do this at your doctor's approval. So we're just rocking the pelvis, kind of arching the lower back and tucking it under, really opening up the lower back and the pelvic region. And we'll combine this with breathing. So I recommend, you can see what works best for you, but I recommend that you inhale as your lower back arches. So your tailbone comes out as you inhale, exhale, other direction. So you tuck the tailbone under as you exhale. Inhale coming up, exhale. And you can experiment with different speeds. You can take it nice and slow. You can do it much more vigorously. Let's get a little deeper into the breathing there. I want you to really inflate your belly. I want you to breathe into your pelvic floor, into your sexual center. Think of inflating, breathing into your balls if you're a man, if you're a woman, breathing into your yoni space, just really filling that up, inflating it like a balloon. You can exhale through the mouth. Basically, you want to bring your breath and your awareness deep into the sexual center. Think of inflating it like a balloon. A lot of people get in the habit of withholding their breath from the belly and definitely the pelvic floor area, the sexual center. And this leads to poor circulation, even a lack of feeling, a lack of sensitivity in the genital pelvic region. So this is a great way to reoccupy this space of our body, to engage our sexual energy, to activate it, and to connect with it. So you inhale, fill it up. Exhale. Something else we'll play with is making some sound on the exhale. Now you can simply exhale a sigh. You can exhale more of a moan sound, even a growling sound. You want to express. You want to use your voice to express what you are feeling. This has many effects. Number one being that when you express yourself, you're able to disperse, to move energy. When we are constricting, not expressing ourselves, afraid to use our voice, our energy becomes constricted. We experience tension. For men, this causes a buildup to ejaculation, which isn't optimal if you want to lengthen out the period of sex. But also, making sound creates a vibration, which can create a circulation of energy in the body. So you inhale, rocking, inhale into the pelvic floor. Exhale with the sound. Any sort of sound. Again, you can really engage a primal growling, just a simple moaning, a sighing, whatever. I encourage you to express yourself in some way using sound. Okay, the final piece of this is going to be our awareness. We're going to use the mind to direct our awareness throughout the body to intensify our sexual pleasure, to intensify our sexual energy, and to allow it to be expressed and felt in the entire body, not just the genitals. So basically, we're simply going to be moving the mind through the body. So again, as we inhale, think of your mind as being a fluid, it's water. And as you inhale, it's like it's gathering down, it's flowing down and gathering in your genitals, in your whole pelvic floor region. Everything in this area is just absorbing, especially our sensitive sexual organs. So we inhale, think of that area filling up with our awareness like water soaking into a sponge. And as you exhale, you're going to move now, think of like water flowing all the way up the torso, even up into the head if you desire. You can simply bring it up into the chest, you can bring it all the way up into the head. And so we exhale it up, we inhale, the awareness comes back down. Exhale up, inhale the awareness down. Up, down. Optionally, you can move your hands as well, if they're not busy doing other things, just to help guide that energy through the body. Or you can simply hold your hands passively, be touching your body, touching your partner's body. All kinds of things could be happening here. Mind into the genitals, mind absorbs upwards, just like a flow of water, like a wash of water up and down the body. Washing down to the sexual center, really inflating it with the breath. And up, and then hold a breath. Take a breath in. Hold the breath for a moment and just feel your whole body. The awareness soaks into the whole body. And that's the practice. So I recommend, first of all, just practicing it, following along with this video, sitting as I am, or at least a similar position, and just practicing the exercises. Notice how you feel afterwards. Does your mind feel calmer? Do you feel more awareness of your body? Maybe your body's buzzing, it's tingling, it feels open. Just notice what it does for you. So again, just as a standalone practice, this is a really great exercise to do for a few minutes, just to embody yourself in the present moment, gather your energy, and release stress. You can practice this with self-stimulation, just to connect with your own sexual energy and have a self-pleasure practice. You could experiment with being in this position, and you can also experiment with different positions, just creating that movement of the hips. You could be standing up, you could be laying down, laying on your side, whatever, all kinds of possibilities here. And just focus on everything we were doing before while you're self-pleasure. And for men, practice not getting too close to the edge of ejaculation. You want to get comfortable with holding a charge of sexual energy in the body and experiencing non-ejaculatory sex, transitioning into a full body orgasm experience rather than an outward ejaculatory orgasm experience. And for couples, for integrating with a partner, there's many ways you can do this. Number one is this is a great practice you can do together, sitting in front of each other, looking in each other's eyes and doing this exercise, breathing together synchronized. This will attune your energy to each other. And you can play with during lovemaking, just using this hip motion. If you're in the more active position, as you're moving your hips, be aware of this breathing into your sexual center, exhaling, moving your awareness up and down. You can even sweep your awareness to your partner's body as well. So the exact position, the configuration may look different, but the principles are the same. We're creating this pump in the sacral region, in the pelvic region, to pump sexual energy up the spine. We're breathing deeply, we're moving our awareness, making sound, and all this leads to a greatly intensified experience of sexual pleasure, connection, and intimacy. Enjoy your practice. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more content. And if you want to dive deeper into the training of sexual mastery and the sexual kung fu practices, check out the description of this video to learn more about my online programs.